Hi class, this is Professor Smith. I'm going to be doing a movie on polynomial long division problem type 2. In this example, we're asked to divide 8x cubed minus 8x squared minus 18x minus 5 by 2x plus 4. So let's first go over some terminology. The first thing I want to talk about is 8x cubed plus 8x squared minus 18x minus 5. That creature is called our dividend. Two x plus 4, that's called our divisor. The answer that we'll get will be the quotient, and if there's a term left over, that's our remainder. Otherwise, the remainder will be 0. So we're going to write this problem like so. 2x plus 4 is our divisor, and we're going to see how many times it goes into 8x cubed plus 8x squared minus 18x minus 5. In this example, our dividend is written in descending powers. Our powers go from 3 to 2 to x to the 1 power. Even though it's unwritten, the exponent is understood to be 1. And this last term, it's a constant. X to the 0 power is the same as 1. And so it has an exponent of 0. So we have descending powers 3, 2, 1, and 0. Whenever that's the case, we don't have to worry about writing a term that's missing with a coefficient of 0. So if, for example, we just had 8x squared minus 5, I would want to write in 0x minus 5. All right, so we'll go ahead and start our division process. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the 8x cubed, and we want to see how many times does 2x go into 8x cubed. So I have 8x cubed divided by 2x. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And we have x to the third over x to the 1. And when we have the same base and we're dividing, we subtract the exponents. So it's x to the 3 minus 1, or 4x squared. So that's going to give us a value of 4x squared, and I'm going to write that in my quotient above the 8x squared term. And then the next step is to multiply that 4x times 2x plus 4. 4x times 2x gives us 8x cubed. We're excited and doing a happy dance because we want that first term to cancel with that product. And then we take 4x times 4, and we get 16x. And then we're going to subtract. A good way to keep track of subtraction is to change the sign and add. So we're going to take the 8x cubed minus 8x cubed and rewrite that as 8x cubed plus a negative 8x cubed, and rewrite the positive 16x as plus a negative 16x. It's just another way of subtracting. The first two terms cancel, and that's what we want. And then 8x squared minus 16x squared. Oh, that's supposed to be 4x squared, sorry. So 4x squared times 2x is 8x cubed. 4x squared times 4 is 16x squared. And now we can go ahead and take that positive 8 and negative 16, which will give me a negative 8x squared. And then I'll bring down the minus 18x. And then we start the division process again. I'm going to take my new dividend, minus 8x squared, and divide it by 2x. Negative 8 over 2 is negative 4, and x to the 2 minus 1 is just going to be negative 4x. So I'm going to write that negative 4x over the 18x term. Then I'm going to take that negative 4x and multiply it by 2x plus 4. And that's going to give me a negative 8x squared, and we're happy again because that first term will cancel, and negative 4x times 4 is negative 16x. Negative 8x squared and negative 8x squared is going to cancel, but I'm going to change the sign and add. so we can even see that more clearly. So those two will cancel. Now I'll have negative 18x and a positive 16x, which will result in a negative 2x. And then I'll bring down the negative 5. So I'll start the division all over again. I'm going to take negative 2x divided by 2x. Negative 2x divided by 2x. The x's will cancel. Negative 2 over 2 is negative 1. So I'm going to write that negative 1 in the quotient. Then I'm going to take negative 1 times the divisor, 2x plus 4. So then I have negative 2x, and we're excited. The first term will cancel. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. And then I'll change the sign and add. Negative 2x plus a positive 2x will cancel. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. And so we have a remainder of negative 1. Page. So our quotient is 4x squared minus 4x minus 1, and our remainder is negative 1. So I hope this movie on polynomial long division problem type 2 was helpful for you.